Hey everybody, Neil Wilson Braveview Academy here. Today I want to talk to you about the mind-body connection. This video is about mind-body, and what we mean by that is people don't realise that whatever you're thinking, your body will follow suit. I know so far that sounds like, well, duh, obviously, but stick with me. What I mean is, if you think angry things all day, you think about things that have annoyed you. You never got to finish that episode of Walking Dead last night. You're hacked off that your friend spoke to you in a certain way. You're annoyed that your girlfriend never texted you back. You're wound up because of the way your dad talked to you. All those things. If you think about them all day and you stew on them, meaning you just keep thinking about them over and over and playing them in your head, your body starts to react to these thoughts. Not like fight or flight, because like I said, fight or flight is designed to protect us in a threat situation. This is slightly different. This is almost like you still have a degree of control, a degree of thinking. What you're doing though is you're forcing your body to take the signals from the brain, and then your body starts to follow suit. So if you thought angry things all day, you might have really tense muscles all day. You might not even know you're doing it. Your muscles will be super tense, super tight all the time. People might say, you don't look really relaxed, all right? I'm fine. Don't look. Why do people keep asking me that? Because your body is looking stressed. It's looking tight. It's looking like it's holding itself real tight. That's the way your muscles are thinking. You might also have your breathing following suit. And I don't mean like the same before where you were in that flight sort of breathing, where you're like, trying to get away, you take more air. Not like that. I mean as in, you might just breathe harsher, harder, and not even realise it. So rather than just breathing chilled like this, you might be more, as you're typing away doing your work, you might not even realise that you're hitting the keys really hard. You might be writing really hard with the pen and not even be aware. Now I'm doing really over the top extreme, just to give you that example. But people do that. That's the mind-body connection. Now that's just anger we talked about. Imagine what it would be like if it was sadness. Your body will react the same, except this time your stomach might kick in. You might start to feel unwell. Might start off really small, like I just got a wee bit of an upset tummy. I just feel a bit yucky. And as the day goes on, that yucky feeling might actually turn into an upset tummy. I need to go to the toilet. Oh my God, what's going on? What's wrong with me? Where did that come from? I don't feel well. I might have to go home. But actually, you discover that you're not unwell. You're totally fine. You just, look, in terms of you don't have the cold, you don't have the flu, you don't have anything like that. You're just feeling awful. So that's what I mean by mind-body connection. So whatever you're thinking, your body will follow suit. I like to think of the thoughts like a bit of a storm when they get going in terms of panicky thoughts. I like to call it like a panic storm. When that storm starts, whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're panicking about, just keeps going and going and going. It gets faster and faster, and then you're kind of stuck on the thing. For anybody whose mums and dads out there still use vinyls or still have vinyls and have had the experience with vinyl, like a scratch on the vinyl, it'll just jump and might get stuck on repeat, or like CDs do that quite a lot. It's the same idea. Your thoughts just keep doing that, like the broken track that just keeps skipping and it keeps going over and over the same bit. That's what we mean by a panic storm. So when you're in a panic storm, eventually the body gives up and goes, right, okay, fine, let's be angry, and it does, or let's be sad, or it also, I'm talking about negative emotions. It also works the same way when you're really happy and excited. You ever notice that, so if you ever watch someone who is excited to see their friend that they've not seen you well, that their whole body gets really light and happy, it gets springy, it gets bouncy. It's like, it gets over the top, the arms are all over the place. Oh my God, how's it going? The hands are really animated, everything's great. Because your body's following suit, the mind-body connection. That's what that is. Also works the other way around. And here's a really clever coping strategy. You know when people say, you're not feeling great, you should go and exercise. And we all go, oh God, nothing worse than exercising. Because the mind-body connection works the other way around as well. It's connected, so why not? If you're doing physical exercise every day, like half an hour, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, doesn't matter. If you're doing the same thing every day, eventually something will make you notice, or somebody will point it out to you, that you don't seem as wound up as you once did about things that would normally wind you up or things that would normally get to you. That's what we mean by using exercise as a clever way to look after our health and well-being. Eating right as well. All those things, they all impact on our health and well-being up here. If we can get all that, then our mental fitness is stronger. Mental fitness is just the same as physical fitness. You're working out that muscle, your brain. If you work it out enough, you work out your mind enough, doing these things, then when you have a bad day, or you have a bad thing happen, or an upsetting thing happen, you're strong enough to go, right, okay, fair enough, let's deal with it. If you're not mentally fit because you're not been looking after it, you're not been working it out, then when something happens, boom, you either go into fight or flight, or and having a panic attack, or you can't cope. That's what we mean by mental fitness. Same idea as physical fitness. If I asked you to do a 100-metre sprint and you're not physically fit, you could probably do it, but you get to the end of it and be pure dying. For the rest of the day, you'll be absolutely exhausted, and you go to your bed, all that sort of stuff, be absolutely wrecked. You might have pulled something in your leg from doing the sprint. But if you're physically fit, if I asked you to do a 100-metre sprint, you get to the end of it, you might still be a bit out of breath, but actually, you genuinely feel okay for the rest of the day. Same idea with mental fitness. That's what that means. So mind-body connection, remember that. There's a few things we talked about there. But the mind-body connection, whatever you're thinking, if you think it long enough, the body will eventually react. That's what they talk about when it comes to body language. So that's what we mean by mind-body connection. Thanks a lot, guys. See you later.